guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is just going to be a voiceover today. I did want to talk about this crime because it happened a couple of days ago and it was really bad. This was huge and I saw it everywhere and I saw it all on the news. So I was like, I know I want to talk about it. That's what I do know. But we're going to be talking about the woman that was set on fire while she was asleep in the subway cart. Insane. Now, I heard that this woman could have possibly been homeless, but they caught the dude who did it. It's just so dark. Oh my god. I believe this was, I'm pretty sure they're gonna say the date, but yeah, this was before Christmas, like a day or 2 days before Christmas. I'm talking about there's some really sick people out here, y'all, and I just can't imagine, like, no matter if she was homeless, no matter what, everybody has family, and it's like the fact that you have like evil people just walking around here, bro. Actually, something else happened a couple of days ago. I heard on, I think it was the Shade Room. This woman was like set on fire while walking. I don't believe this woman died, but I do believe she was set on fire while walking. Insane. Somebody just like lit her like ablaze. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I'm curious about like what they know. And I do know that this, also, I know this because somebody in the comments, shout out to this person, they told me that this was a immigrant from Guatemala. If I'm correct, we'll see and confirm it up in here. But that's just insane. That's just insane. Setting somebody on fire is another level of just sadistic. And I'm talking about, I'm curious if they're going to deport them or if they're going to keep them here and charge them. Like, I don't know. So let's just get into it. Brutal, senseless homicide. Man sets woman on fire in New York City subway car, walks off and watches her burn to death from platform. I'm talking about, I don't, like, when I say another level, watching somebody burn to death is just so, oh my god. Okay, and I'm not even going to say alleged no more because I did see the news. I do know he's an immigrant, okay? Like, he's not from here. He's an illegal immigrant. In this, it's crazy that you got these people, and I'm saying these people because, like, it's a lot of illegal immigrants over here. That you have, even no matter where you at, even in other countries, you have illegal immigrants. But you have these people coming over here, and you have them commit crimes, and it's weird. You be like, I thought you came over here to like get a better life or attempt to get a better life, but they make it worse on themselves. This just goes to show that there's crime literally everywhere. It could be anybody, and they have no care in the world. This is just sad. So, a woman sleeping aboard a subway car in New York City was set on fire early Sunday morning by a random stranger who walked up to her and set her clothes ablaze with a lighter, engulfing her entire body in flames and killing her, before calmly walking off and watching her brutal demise from the platform, completely unbeknownst. Is that the word, unbeknownst? Unbeknownst to cops who responded. Oh my god. Okay, and I also heard people ask, I've heard some people say, how did she get set on fire so quick? Like he had a lighter or a match or something? Yeah, they did say lighter. But I heard people in the comments in the YouTube, they was talking about, they was like, how did she get set on fire so fast? The clothing, if it was polyester, depending on the material it was, it could have easily set on fire. And I think they need to stop making that stuff, man. Like, a lot of this stuff is very flammable. She was wearing flammable clothing. That's the reason. But I'm just talking about, I just can't get over somebody watching somebody just get set on fire and watching them die, watching them scream. Like, you gotta picture it. Now, unfortunately, if you're new here, I always say picture it because it's dark, I know, but you really need to understand what happened. Okay, from what I'm getting, like, he just stood there watching her set on fire screaming. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. And you know what's crazy? What else is crazy? You know, this is all metal. You're in a subway car. This is metal. You know, when you're outside, they tell you, you know, growing up, they tell you, stop, drop, and roll. Like, that works in grass. But she's on metal. Even if you're, like, trying to put it out, it's not going to come off. Also, along with that, with the flammable clothing, just a horrible end. That's all this was. And it's really just to watch somebody do that and then walk off. Oh, 100% sadistic. The New York Police Department announced at a press conference on Sunday evening that a suspect who no known ties or connections to the victim, who was identified Monday by NYPD officers as a 33-year-old Sebastian Zapeta-Calil, a Guatemalan migrant in the country illegally, according to CNN, was taken into custody after a group of high school-age New Yorkers spotted him aboard the subway again later in that day and notified authorities. A manhunt had been underway for him, and photos were released of him on the F train where the woman was set on fire at around 7:30 a.m. Sunday, according to NYPD officials. He was caught on another moving train into Midtown Manhattan, per officials, and is expected to be charged with first-degree murder and arson. And you know what's crazy? The fact that he could have, probably would have been doing that again, or was just trying to see how far he can get, how long he can get away with it. I don't know, man. This is crazy. Just to have somebody, I'm more confused because I'm like, what was the goal? What was your reason? Did you, oh my God, and the fact that that could have literally just been anybody. They were by themselves on there. Then I heard somebody say, I did hear this before, and it's disgusting. They was like, why would you go to sleep on a subway cart? What? Look, people, let's not ask dumb questions, okay? People go to sleep. That's a thing. Not knowing, if she was homeless, if she was staying on there. You see people sleep on buses, okay? That's like somebody going to sleep on a bus and setting them on fire. Then somebody asks, why are they asleep? Because it's a bus, because they might have a long ride. Maybe they're tired. That doesn't account to anything. That doesn't mean anything. That does not mean this woman should have been murdered like this. And just the fact that, she was murdered this way is just so painful. He took her out in the most painful way and literally watched her burn. Oh my God. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Oh my God. This is a death penalty case. I don't know. These people are sadistic. I'm all for death. Also, if you're new here, I am definitely all for capital punishment because all the stuff I talk about, these people deserve to be put down. Take him out of here. He's sadistic. He has no remorse. So why should we? Our person of interest and victim were both riding an F train to the end of the line at Stillwell Avenue in Brooklyn. NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch told reporters. As the train pulled into the station, the suspect calmly walked up to the victim, who was in a seated position at the end of a subway car. The suspect used what we believe to be a lighter to ignite the victim's clothing, which became fully engulfed in a matter of seconds. Horrifying cell phone footage captured by the commuters and obtained by the New York Post shows the scene unfold. Officers who were already at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue subway station responded after smelling smoke and extinguished the fire, but were unable to save the woman in time, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. Tisch and other police and MTA officials described the incident as heinous and senseless. And I'm guessing this is a picture. Oh my God, just red, and that's him. Y'all, I'm talking about, hold on, man. This is shocking. Just this alone. This is the world we live in. What I'm talking about, this dude had nothing else. Did he have nothing else to lose? Nothing else to live for? He didn't care. He just wanted to kill somebody. You wouldn't think that we live among some psychos, but we do. This is a horrifying sight. Even though it's blurred out, that you can see the flames, and that's her body. That's very horrifying. I remember hearing about it on the news. Days like I said, 2 days before Christmas, and I was just like, oh my God. And I think I put a post on it on my community board. I was just like, there's some sick individuals out here. The fact that this happened before Christmas just is sad. That's shocking. And the fact that he's even still in the he's still in the frame. And he looked like he was just sitting down and watching. They really should have just shot this dude. They should have got him out of here, man. They should have got him out of here. I'm so sick of senseless crimes that don't make no sense. This is a shocking visual. Like, and then, even if I do think they have, I don't know if subways have, I would think they would have fire extinguishers, blankets, but at the same time, there's nobody else on this. And the fact that other people saw it, I also heard, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're going to talk about it, I heard that they said there was police walking by or something and didn't do anything. I don't know if that's just alleged. I don't know. But this is, oh my God, this was shocking. And I'm going to say more in a minute, y'all. What responding officers saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames, Tish said. Unknown to the officers who responded, the suspect had stayed on the scene and was seated on a bench on the platform just outside the train car. Oh yeah, he had nothing to lose. He didn't care. He did not care whatsoever. That man had nothing else to lose. Police were able to use the body cameras on the responding officers to get photos and clear images of him, which they share online through NYPD, Crime Stoppers, and local media outlets. The MTA and NYPD work together to bring him in. But you know what's interesting? I'm guessing let me look real quick. I'm guessing he sat here and watched her burn and then left because they said they had pictures and they caught him in trying to board another train. But I don't know if they saw him at first. It's interesting and disgusting. First of all, when I say interesting, it's just looking at how people act. Like, he stayed there to watch her die. People saw this and then he left. Like, oh my God. And they got a full face of him. So I don't know I don't know. We all want to offer our sincere and deepest condolences to the family of the victim of this brutal and senseless homicide that occurred early this morning in Brooklyn. Kemper told reporters on Sunday evening at the press conference. A person of interest is in custody. Now we're calling for the rest of the justice system to step up and do their jobs. There must be strong, swift consequences of this person, and I use that term lightly, who committed this brutal homicide. There's no room in a civilized society for people like him to be walking around. Before releasing his identity, police said on Sunday afternoon that they were searching for a person described as 25 to 30 years old. Okay, I also believe that he is about 50. He don't look like no 25. Anyways, we don't believe they knew each other, the NYPD chief of transit said. She's standing there. She's motionless, he said of the woman. There's no interaction between the two. Police said they will be releasing more information on the coming days on both the victim and him as they continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding what happened and how they crossed paths. And what's crazy is that's the thing, it's so random. They did not know each other. It's just so random. You got a man who most likely just did not care. This was definitely a senseless, definitely random, horrific murder. I'm curious, what would he even say? There are some sick people out here, though. Surprisingly, there are just some sick people out here. I don't know. That's just insane. I'm just so shocked by this visual. I don't know. This is sad. We have a lot of, you see, nowadays there's a lot of random crimes. But you don't really see, well, nope, let me actually take that back. I've actually done a couple of cases with arson and people setting people on fire for no reason. I don't know, these people, they do not deserve to be around society. I'm all for, just kicking him out of here. I'm also all for leaving him in prison in America to let the dude suffer. I don't know, man. Just to have a stranger is just so random. These senseless murders these days, man, is getting ridiculous. Like I always say, I've never known that this much crime happened until I talk about it. But this was dark. This was insane. And I feel so bad for the woman. Just this visual alone, bro, is so insane and shocking. The fact that people seen it, most likely heard it. Oh my God. I don't know what I would do. That's traumatizing. And I feel so bad for the victim. Nobody deserves this. People like him do not deserve to be around other human beings. And this how you know he's sadistic, because he watched her burn. Right there, that one line. He watched her burn to death. Insane. So I just wanted to come out here, and I'm going to do a couple of more of these kind of like this, just when I just couldn't show my face today. My eyes been bothering me. But I will have a video tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing my top 10 most gruesome cases I've done, and I'm still making my list because I have done a lot of crime cases. It's insane. We're so close to 1K. I'm excited. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that top 10 tomorrow. It's time right before the New Year's. I know that's the way to end it, right? I love talking about crime, but also raising awareness. The top 10 is it's insane, and it's actually hard to make. I'm not making like a joke out of this stuff. I'm just saying these are some dark cases, and I just want to tell you guys the darkest cases I talked about, and just like why I think they are the darkest. It was just some crazy stuff I talked about this year. It's insane. But y'all, this man is disgusting. They need to do the same thing to him. I'm all for that type of punishment. Do the same thing to him for what he did to her. She did not deserve this. She was burned to death while she was sleeping, woke up. Oh my God, all hell broke loose, and so horrific. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Road to 1K. Stay safe, stay alert, stay aware at all times. At all times. And I'll see you lovely people on the next video. Bye.